Hey guys, welcome to the Blu-Review. Today we are talking about Watchmen from Warner Home Entertainment. Watchmen is based off of a series of comic books that were later bundled into a graphic novel from writer Alan Moore and illustrator Dave Gibson. It's set in like a parallel 1985. Richard Nixon is still president, and we're sort of at odds in a sort of Cold War-esque thing with the Ruskies, and masked vigilantes and superheroes exist. They formed a group called the Watchmen. Then masked vigilantism was outlawed, so they all put away their masks except for this dude right here, Rorschach, who isn't going to give it up. Cut to 1985, this dude, the comedian, gets killed, and Rorschach thinks it's somebody bumping off masked vigilantes, so he's going to try and get everybody back together to try and figure out what the hell is going on, and no one really seems that interested. It's really a character study of if people actually did this, what would those people be like, and what would their foibles be? What kind of person would do that, and what problems would that create in their lives, and how they interact with people. It's a really interesting character study in that respect. Watchmen the movie is pretty fantastic. Watchmen the movie, I think, clears up some of the things in the comic book that really could only be done in a comic book, and really couldn't be done in real life, simply because they would be too ludicrous. I'm particularly talking about the ending, and actually ties some of the things in better in the movie than they did in the graphic novels. This is the director's cut. Really what it adds is a bunch of scenes with this character right here is actually called Night Owl 2, and the guy who was the original Night Owl in the 30s, I guess, sold him the moniker, and he went on to be sort of like a Batman type character. Really what they've cut out of the theatrical cut, or what they've added into the director's cut, is a lot of the interaction between him and the original Night Owl. And of course the scene where the original Night Owl gets killed, which is a great scene. I mean, it sucks that it had to be taken out, but that's put back in. And a couple of other little bitty things here and there where the film was trimmed. Totally, it's like 24 minutes that was put back into the movie. This Blu-ray version of the movie is really awesome. For people who are fans of the original graphic novel or comic books, I think you're really going to enjoy the director's cut. The picture quality on this one is 5-star. The audio is 5-star. I was a little worried that, maybe it would, particularly with Dr. Manhattan, there would be a lot of issues because he is a completely digital character. And a lot of times when you have digital characters, they attempt to put film grain into him so he looks as if he blends in with the rest of it. And a lot of times that causes problems, so he looks like even more fake. He never looks 100% real because he's always got this glow around him, which sort of amplifies this digital grain that they put over him. And so he always kind of looks a little bit more grainy than the other characters, but you'll see under his skin are actually glowing, moving stuff. I mean, I don't really know what the hell you'd call it, but you get all that kind of detail amplified in the high def version. It's absolutely a 5-star. The details of the rain and the sidewalk and the snow and the dust. I didn't really even notice this in the theater, and this is on like a huge giant screen, but you see like all of the little dust particles in the light. So Watchmen, the director's cut as a Blu-ray, is definitely a must-have. That's it. Peace.